All right, so let's get into the core for our balance and agility workout. So I'm gonna start out on all fours. Our first exercise is going to be the bird dog, which is a lift of your opposite arm and opposite leg. So when you're on all fours, hands should be directly underneath your shoulders, knees directly under your hips, and then you're lifting that opposite arm as if you're shaking somebody's hand, so your thumb should be pointed straight up towards the ceiling, and you're extending your opposite leg, pushing through the heel to get length towards the wall behind you. And then you're just gonna alternate sides, really trying to minimize any wobbling, keeping those hips nice and parallel to the floor. Okay, so we're gonna do 30 seconds of that. So go ahead and get set up. And ready, set, go. Making sure that you're placing your knee directly underneath your hip, your hand directly underneath your shoulder each time that you come back to center. Taking your time with this, don't rush through these. Really just focusing on finding your balance and keeping good alignment. Making sure those hips stay parallel to the floor like you did with this stork exercise. And 3, 2, 1, go ahead and relax. And then we're gonna go into the balancing C-sit. So what I want you to do is go ahead and sit down on your tailbone with your legs bent out in front of you. And you've got a couple of options here. You can lean back until you feel it in your core, and then you can just hold here. If you want to challenge that, you can always bring the feet up and find your balance. Really try not to fall backwards, okay? So I don't want you back. I want it nice and tight, balancing up over your tailbone. Okay, so decide which version of that you'd like to do, and we'll all do 30 seconds here together. Lifting in 3, or sitting back in 2, 1, go. Really maintaining length in the spine. Belly button drawn in. Make sure you're breathing. We got 15 seconds. Keeping that chest nice and long. 3, 2, 1. That's it. Go ahead and relax. Very nice. And then we're gonna do a plank with a windshield. And so let me show you. You're gonna get into your regular plank position. So you're gonna be on your forearms with your elbows underneath your shoulders and in a full plank, or even in a modified plank. So if you're modified, you're gonna extend one leg out and take it out to the side. Notice that I didn't pull myself back towards my kneecap. So I'm keeping my hips pulled forward into that plank. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and do 15 seconds on each leg. So you're just gonna keep one leg working for 15 seconds, and then we'll switch sides. I don't want you alternating, okay? So if you're doing the full plank, you're gonna lift the leg and take it out to the side, about 30 degrees, 45 degrees, something like that. It doesn't have to be a huge swing out to the side, but I want you moving your leg. Can't be too small either. All right, 30 seconds. I'll tell you when we're halfway so you can switch sides. Getting into that plank position in 3, 2, 1, and go. Making sure that you're keeping your hips parallel to the floor and you're staying in a good, strong plank. We're coming up on that 15 seconds already. And switch sides. Belly button should be in. Make sure that you're breathing. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. That's it. Go ahead and relax. Good. So let's go ahead and just get into second round. If you need to take a water break, go ahead and just pause the video. Otherwise, you're on all fours and we're gonna go back into those bird dogs. And we're gonna do 30 seconds here. 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice and long. Good extension from the fingertips through the heel. Making sure that you're keeping your neck relaxed, shoulder down towards your hips as you bring that arm up. Keeping those hips nice and parallel. Belly button pulled in. Making sure that you're breathing. And go ahead and relax. Okay. So then getting into that C-sit position, balancing on your tailbone. And you can decide if you're going to keep your feet down or if you want to lift your feet up, or if you want to lift your feet up and then put them down. When you start to get tired, you can do that as well. And everybody into position in 3, 2, 1, go. Belly buttons in, making sure that you're breathing. Keeping it nice and tight, chest is nice and long towards the crown of the head. Belly button pulled in, and 3, 2, 1, that's it. Go ahead and relax. Okay, last one, plank windshield. 15 seconds on each side. Go ahead and get yourself set up. Decide if you're doing full or modified. And everybody go in 3, 2, 1, start. Making sure that those elbows are right underneath your shoulders. Shouldn't have any pain in your shoulders here. Nice and tight with that belly button, nice and controlled with that leg, and go ahead and switch sides. Making sure you're breathing, nice and tight in the core. Almost done. 3, 2, 1, that's it. Go ahead and relax. All right, not bad. So that was our agility and balance workout. Thank you for joining us.